We got some snow last night. It is still snowing right now. We got a couple inches. We're supposed to get about 12 to 18 inches today. Pretty wet outside, but going to put some more drop lines on at the woods. Gearing up to head back out this morning. So I'm just going to load up my bag here. And it has snowed a lot overnight. So we got a couple inches of snow. We're planning on beginning to tap in a couple days here. So we're trying to get on as many drop lines as possible, just so that way when we do begin tapping, we have less things to worry about and we can just go through and tap without having to hang drop lines as well. I never do outfit checks, so I thought I would tell you what I have on right now. I have some good rugged field pants with base layers underneath. My muck boots, which I usually wear the taller ones, but they are still soaked from last night because when I got home we didn't have any power, so didn't get to put them on the boot dryer. I got my headphones. These are, well, hearing protection. I always wear them when I'm drilling, but they're Bluetooth, so I get to listen to music. Got my backpack. This one I believe is by Tangle Free. It carries a lot of drop lines. I can actually fit 350 on my person, but it does have its downfalls. Like this strap absolutely is terrible because the snap is way over here instead of in the middle. So I'm still trying to find a better bag. And then just a nice kind of mid-weight hoodie that keeps me warm because I'm constantly moving, so I'm sweating and I don't need anything heavyweight. Oftentimes insulated bibs and jackets are just way too heavy, so I like to stay lightweight when I'm working in the woods. We got some snow last night. They were calling for 12 to 18 inches. We probably got about 6 to 8 inches, I would say. So I'm out here in the woods now, walking to where I left off yesterday. And I am already out of breath, as you can see. But my motto for maple season is kind of get comfortable being uncomfortable, because you're often carrying a ton of gear on your back and trudging through a couple feet of snow. But it's a good workout, so it's nice. I'm all loaded down right now. Got 250 drop lines in my bag, 100 on my waist. Ready to tackle this woods. It is a beautiful day though. This snow is just sticking to the trees. Absolutely gorgeous. So when I got home last night, our power was out and I was not able to put my tall muck boots on the boot dryer to dry them out because the snow is so deep. It's over my knees. So I had to wear my shorter boots today, and they are just like, look at them. It's loaded with snow. Goes right down in there. I'm going to have another wet pair of boots when I get home. It's actually not bad when they get wet when you're out here. It's just the snow is so deep, so it's kind of hard to avoid getting wet feet. But as long as you're moving and your feet are warm, as long as you're moving and your body's warm, your feet stay warm. You'll start hearing the water slush as you walk. But, you know, it's just another little added element out here. As you can see, we have a lot of snow. And the problem with this is our lines get buried, especially when the main line gets buried. So right here you can see the black line. There's snow on it right now. But it's buried right here, so you gotta go through. And you gotta make sure they're pulled all the way up, because when it does start to thaw out, the sap will freeze when they're in these lines if they're buried with snow, and they won't actually thaw out, so the sap won't run. Well, it'll run, but it'll get clogged and stuck in the line, so it does us no good. So that's one of the things we do, that when we're walking lines, after we get the trees all tapped, well, while we tap the trees, we're always fixing lines, pulling them up above the snow. And then also, when we're all done tapping, we continue to walk the lines to fix any kind of leaks, and also to make sure that trees didn't fall on the lines, pulling them down, and that they didn't get covered in snow, because that causes the sap to freeze, and then it won't flow through the lines. Wow, my mouth is frozen. I cannot talk right. The snow is still coming down today. Trees are covered in snow. This is actually some of my favorite times to be in the woods, because it's just so beautiful. I love when the trees are covered in snow. But I am heading back, all out of lines. And I am actually soaked, but I always find that if you just keep moving, you never actually get cold. When you get cold is when you stop. It's beautiful in the woods today. All out of woods. I'm all out of lines. Wow, I can't talk. My brain is just not working. I'm pretty exhausted. But snow keeps coming down. I am just covered, as you can see. And the snow just keeps getting deeper. I think it's gonna be time to break out the snowshoes here. Probably tomorrow. I mean, honestly, I probably should have grabbed them today. But I wasn't thinking. So, sometimes you'll have that. I'm going to put my camera away because my hands are getting kind of cold. My hand is getting cold. Even though my gloves are soaked, they keep my hands warm because my hands are warm when I'm moving. Everything just stays warm. But if you guys have any questions about maple syrup or the woods, how we set it up, please feel free to ask. I would be happy to answer them in my upcoming videos. I'm also going to log off here because I am out of shape and I'm just breathing hard. So I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.